Welcome guys to another episode of our van escapes. This time we're heading to just north of Port Macquarie where we're staying at a hip camp, and it's called PlayStation, and it's not too far from Hat Head and an easy drive into Southwest Rocks. Just a quick look around the campground where there's quite a few sites around the dam down the back. We chose to go out to the open space here in the paddock so we can use up the solar. There's a lot of nice places under the shady trees on the other side of the dam, but really recommend it. Hat Head National Park is an easy drive from PlayStation Camp. It's got a nice walk around by the ocean. It goes down through the creek as well. I probably about 3 odd k's. It got some good views up there. You've got to be real careful one section of it because it's for experienced bushwalkers only, we found out in the end, but you've got to make sure that you've got good shoes on, take a drink bottle with you, and yeah, it's pretty good. Here's some photos of when we got around to the other side of the National Park walk. We chose to do the loop. You don't have to, but yeah, no, it's pretty good. Recommend it. It's called Dorrigo Circuit Track. It's 3.2 return. The weather was on our side. We were lucky enough to have a couple of nights where we could have the campfire. Nothing beats sitting around the campfire after dinner and having a couple of beers. Just a bit of footage from the drone that I tried to take. Yeah, still learning the drone, but it gives you a bit of an idea of the campsite. You see a caravan over the other side there, but that's the dam. Camping down to the other end there. Ross and Kim are the hosts at this campground. Very friendly and helpful. This is the creek at Hat Head. At low tide, it's tea tree colour. Just trying our hand at a bit of stand-up paddle boarding. It's a bit of fun. We've got a blow-up board which we take with us. From PlayStation Camp we took a drive to Dorrigo National Park. It was about an hour and a half drive, but it was well worth it when we got there. That there was a track around National Park and the waterfalls were amazing. Highly recommended. If you're into hiking, and that is about a 6k hike, but take a drink bottle, some sunscreen, a hat. Really good day. These waterfalls were absolutely amazing, and you can actually walk in behind one of them. It was really good. Some of the views, some of the waterfalls that you could see was unbelievable. And we haven't had a lot of rain this week, so I could imagine what it'd be like if we had some decent rain, or just after some decent rain. Well, it's time to pack up from PlayStation Camp, and we moved on to Bundilla River Camp, where it was about 15-minute drive from Telegraph Point, at 25 minutes to Wauchope, and an easy drive into Port Macquarie. This is a hip camp, so booking is required. Cheryl and Rick are the host, and it's right on the river, and the sites are huge. And there is actually 2 powered sites, if you can get them, site 1 and 2. This is site 2 we were on, and the river is just behind those trees there. You got free use of the kayaks. There's a camp area there with a pizza oven. The water is so clear, pebbly. A bit of a rapids there, so at times it can get quite strong, but the water is crystal clear. Beautiful swimming, nice and refreshing. The water's not deep and you can walk straight across to the other side, no problem. took a drive into Timbertown, which was about 25 to 30 minutes from Bundilla, where we just had a look around in there for a few hours and looked at some of the old steam engines and how they cut the wood back in the day, and there's a train ride which is all part of the admission fee, which goes around the park on the Green Hornet. Yeah, not a bad day. Then we spent probably about 3 hours. We really enjoyed our time here at Bundilla, but unfortunately it was time for us to pack up and head home. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Catch you next time.